Have you ever poured your heart out in dua, yet felt like Allah is silent? It's natural to feel frustrated or confused when prayers seem unanswered, but there is a deeper wisdom behind every delay. Every dua reaches Allah, and even silence can be a form of mercy, guidance, or protection. In this powerful reminder, we will explore why Allah may not answer immediately, the lessons in patience, and how trusting His plan can transform your faith and strengthen your connection with Him. Every dua we make is heard by Allah, even if we do not immediately see any change or response. Allah is closer to us than our own jugular vein, and nothing escapes His knowledge. When we call upon Him with sincerity, our words, intentions, and even our silent prayers are fully known to Him. Sometimes we expect an immediate answer, but Allah's wisdom surpasses our understanding. What may seem like a delay or silence is not neglect. It is Allah's perfect timing at work. He may be preparing a situation, teaching patience, or protecting us from something harmful that we cannot perceive. Even when a dua appears unanswered, it leaves a spiritual effect, drawing the believer closer to Allah and strengthening faith. Knowing that Allah always listens should give us comfort, hope, and the courage to continue turning to Him with all our needs, fears, and desires without losing trust in His infinite wisdom. When a dua is delayed or seems unanswered, it is important to understand that there is always wisdom behind it. Allah knows what is truly best for us, even when we cannot see the bigger picture. Sometimes what we ask for may not be beneficial at that moment, or it may lead to harm if granted too soon. By delaying the response, Allah is protecting us from difficulties we cannot foresee. This delay can also serve as a test of patience, faith, and sincerity, allowing our hearts to grow closer to Him. The struggle and longing in the meantime refine our character, teach humility, and strengthen reliance on Allah. Additionally, unanswered prayers often redirect us toward better outcomes that we could not have imagined for ourselves. Trusting in Allah's wisdom means believing that every delay carries a hidden blessing, and that His timing is always perfect, even if it challenges our understanding or desires. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ explained that Allah responds to every sincere dua in one of three ways, each reflecting His infinite wisdom and mercy. First, Allah may grant the dua immediately, fulfilling the need or desire exactly as we hoped. Second, Allah may delay the response, choosing a more suitable time that will bring greater benefit or prevent harm that we cannot foresee. This teaches patience and deepens our trust in Him. Third, Allah may withhold what we ask for, protecting us from something that could be harmful or detrimental in ways beyond our understanding. This third response is a mercy, even if it feels disappointing, because Allah's knowledge of what is truly best surpasses ours. Knowing these three possibilities helps believers approach dua with a balanced mindset, free from despair or frustration. It reminds us that every prayer has value, and that Allah's response, seen or unseen, is always perfect. The story of Prophet Musa alayhi salam teaches us a powerful lesson about patience and trust in Allah's timing. When he faced immense challenges and oppression, he called upon Allah for relief and guidance. Yet, the response was not always immediate, and the path ahead seemed uncertain. Despite this, Prophet Musa alayhi salam remained steadfast in his prayers, trusting that Allah's wisdom was far greater than his own understanding. His patience during periods of struggle demonstrated that sometimes the delay in dua is meant to prepare us for a greater outcome. It allows us to strengthen our faith, develop resilience, and rely entirely on Allah rather than our limited perception of what is best. By reflecting on his experience, we learn that waiting does not mean being ignored. It means that Allah is shaping circumstances, refining our character, and ensuring that the eventual response aligns perfectly with what is truly beneficial for us. The companions of the Prophet Muhammad Razi, Allah Ta'ala Anhu, faced countless challenges in their lives, yet they never lost hope in Allah's mercy, even when their du'as seemed unanswered. They experienced poverty, persecution, and personal hardships, yet they continuously turned to Allah with sincerity and persistence. Their unwavering faith serves as a powerful example for all believers, showing that unanswered prayers are not a sign of rejection, but a test of steadfastness. The companions understood that every trial and delay carried lessons in patience, humility, and reliance on Allah. They would often increase in worship and remembrance during times of difficulty, trusting that Allah's plan was far wiser than their own. By observing their perseverance, we learn that the value of dua is not only in the immediate response, but also in the spiritual growth it nurtures. True reliance on Allah means maintaining hope, even in silence. Silence from Allah is not neglect. It can be one of the greatest forms of His mercy. When our prayers are not immediately answered, it may be a means of guidance, steering us away from paths that could lead to harm or regret. Allah knows what we truly need, even better than we do ourselves, and sometimes He withholds something to protect us from unseen difficulties. This silence also encourages self-reflection, prompting us to examine our intentions, renew our sincerity, and deepen our connection with Him. In these moments, believers are reminded to turn inward, strengthen their faith, and increase patience and reliance on Allah. Furthermore, unanswered prayers can cultivate gratitude, helping us appreciate the blessings we already possess. Understanding that Allah's silence carries wisdom allows the heart to remain hopeful and steadfast, trusting that every moment of waiting is purposeful and that His mercy is always present, even when hidden. Trusting Allah's plan is essential when making dua, even if the response is not immediate or obvious. True reliance on Allah means believing that He knows what is best for us, far beyond our limited understanding. Continuing to call upon Him with sincerity strengthens our relationship with Him and nurtures a heart full of hope and patience. Every act of prayer, remembrance, and supplication is valuable, regardless of whether we see immediate results. This consistent devotion reflects faith in Allah's wisdom and reinforces spiritual resilience. By trusting His plan, we accept that delays, denials, or unexpected outcomes are all part of a divine design meant for our ultimate benefit. It teaches humility, reminding us that our desires may not always align with what is truly best. Maintaining this trust transforms the act of dua into a source of comfort, spiritual growth, and unwavering faith, knowing Allah's timing is always perfect. Remember, every dua reaches Allah, and His timing is always perfect. Even when prayers seem unanswered, trust that He is guiding, protecting, and preparing something better for you. Keep your faith strong, remain patient, and continue turning to Him with sincerity. May Allah bless you with what is best for you in this life and the next. If this reminder touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Graceful Deen. Comment the dua, "O Allah, guide me, protect me, and grant me what is best."